Welcome back to another review. I am Godzilla Fan 2014 and today is going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to review these 4 Spinosaurus figures. We have the React Attack Spinosaurus from Hasbro, we have a Mattel 6-inch Spinosaurus, the Aqua Attack Spinosaurus, and last but certainly not least, the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. Before the video starts, remember to like and subscribe since this is probably my most massive video yet. Now, let the video begin.
It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me.
For part 1, we have the React Attack Spinosaurus. This is my not most recent, but my second most recent figure besides the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. And this figure off the bat, it's a great figure, except the fact that the proportions are all over the place. Not only is his tail really stubby, his arms are huge. This guy has definitely been lifting. And his sail isn't the biggest, but that's okay, we don't judge here. The most surprising aspect about this figure is that his paint is really screen accurate, which is saying a lot since I have the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. He comes from the same line as this green T-Rex, which is one of my childhood favorites. Putting the weird proportions aside, he looks great and has a very nice and accurate looking head sculpt for the time. This guy also comes with a little feature I'm pretty sure most of you guys have noticed, which is called battle damage. This came all the way from the Kenner toys and was really popular in the late 90s to early 2000s. Since I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the 1998 Godzilla toys, which also had this feature. This battle damage isn't really too extreme, unlike some of the other toys, and it looks like he just came back from a duel with the bull T-Rex. In the battle damage, you can notice a small button that doesn't work anymore, but it used to have electronics which used to make him roar. But considering this is from 26 years ago, it makes sense why it doesn't. The articulation isn't bad for the time, just of movement in the arms and legs and the little hinge in the mouth. He does have a little action feature on the throat, which makes him open his mouth. Another small little detail on this figure is the little JP3 watermark. This really shows that you're getting the real thing and not a knockoff. Size comparison time. Here is the Bull Rex, the other Hasbro Spinosaurus, a Hasbro Pachyrhinosaurus, and a Mattel Spinosaurus. That's it for the first review. Now, on to the next one. The next review is the 6-inch Mattel Spinosaurus. This figure isn't that well known among the Jurassic collectors. You can say this figure is rare if you don't know where to look. Most of the figures in the line come with sound effects or articulated mouths, such as this Giganotosaurus figure from Dominion. These figures aren't well known for their articulation, unfortunately. I think this line is more of a cheaper line for the people who can't afford $65 figures called Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. What you have may notice about this figure off the bat is that he is very close design to the Legacy Collection Spinosaurus, all the way from 2018. This Spinosaurus and the Legacy Collection Spinosaurus have the same paint job, same sculpt, just not the articulation. This guy feels like a re-release. And you can say like a reissue or something like that. This guy was pretty cheap compared to some of these outrageous eBay prices. The paint on this guy is nice. Not a lot, not too little. He has some red highlights on the top of the sail and snout, and white paint strips on the body and middle of the sail, and a basic gray for the rest of the body. He has some movement in the arms and legs with a small ball joint for the base of the tail. If he had a movable mouth, this would have been great, but it doesn't, so that brings it down a little. Size comparison time. Here's the previous Hasbro Spinosaurus, Mattel Rebirth Spinosaurus, the Giganotosaurus, and this green Bull Rex. If I'm gonna be honest, this is probably my least favorite Spinosaurus figure in my collection. I don't hate the figure, it's just the other ones are slightly better than this one. That's it for this figure. On to the next. This next part, we're going to talk about the Aqua Attack Spinosaurus. This was my first and favorite Spinosaurus figure as a kid. He was the one fighting my Bull Rex all those years ago, and he is probably my favorite one on this list, but we won't know that until the end. This guy has been played with, and you can tell by just looking at all the paint chips on this guy. To me, these paint chips are like a battle damage from all the fights he had with the Rex as a little kid. The thing that probably made me fall so in love with this figure as a kid is all the accuracy and details that came straight from the movie. This guy has a really nice looking sail with some nice colors and a little crack to indicate the damage from the plane in the movie. This guy has all the same articulation as the other Hasbro Spinosaurus, with the exception of a movable mouth. But this guy does have a little hidden button on his sail where he can slash his arms. He also has a button hidden in his battle damage, but it doesn't work since it has been like almost 20 years. Last thing I have to mention before the size comparison is the little JP3 watermark. It's just so nostalgic and it's just so cool to have on a figure. Okay, time for a size comparison. Here is the Mattel 6-inch Spinosaurus, my two childhood Rexes, and the other Hasbro Spinosaurus. Now, it's time for the reason that you guys clicked on the video. Asset 87 himself, the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. The moment everyone has been waiting for, the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. This is probably one of, if not the best Hammond Collection figure out there. From the problem of the big feet of the Hammond Collection T-Rex and heavy torsos to this amazing figure.
Picking up amazing foods like making happiness. Actual happiness? Actual happiness and joy. Oh, the smell. It was so divine. He was making happiness? He was in a kettle.
The size alone would put this figure on top of my other Spinosaurus figures. He has amazing paint throughout the whole body and a stunning sculpt. From the red spine all the way to the white belly, this figure is visually stunning. The bright emerald eyes really bring out the figure together. It really makes this figure all the more screen accurate. Not to mention the rubber teeth that make his teeth look sharp without actually being sharp. His articulation is exactly what you would expect on a Hammond Collection figure. Starting at the head, his mouth can open at two separate parts and has an articulated tongue, and with an additional 2 joints at the neck. His arms can move out and do a full 360, plus with an elbow joint and wrist articulation. Not to mention the rubbery hands, so he can have big claws without them looking dumb. His legs can move up and down, and they have a knee joint and some foot articulation. And his tail is on a very sturdy bendy wire, which actually takes some force to move it. Now, it's time for the size comparison. Here's the Hiya Toys Godzilla, NECA Godzilla 2014, Hammond Collection Stegosaurus, Hammond Collection Sinoceratops, my Amber Collection, the Hammond Collection Tiger Raptor and Hammond Collection Showdown, the Rebirth Spinosaurus, my other 2 T-Rexes, and every other Spino that was included in the video. Out of all of my Mattel Hammond Collection dinosaurs, this Spinosaurus was the only one that had an issue with the problem being a loose neck. Without this one issue, it would have totally been my #1 figure in my whole entire collection. Either way, this Spinosaurus figure is awesome. We've been needing this figure for over 20 years. All these Spinosaurus figures are amazing in their each in own way, but if I had to choose one to be the best, it would obviously have to go to the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. But the Aqua Attack Spinosaurus is a tough second place though. Very good figure. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and remember to like and subscribe for more. That's it for me. See you guys later.